That's all right. I can do it again for you if you'd like.
It's all good. Oh, hello everybody. Good evening.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It's Dale on the mic
Oh,
over here.
sorry.
Do you want to?
No, here we go. Check this out. My name is Sam Harris. To the left of me, I'm joined by producer
Dale Barrett.
and co-star, of course. And to my right, who is it?
Liam Rowe.
No, get this mic a little bit closer.
Liam Rowe.
Oh, it's Mr. Liam Rowe.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, beautiful.
We're all here. Oh, it's already started. Shit. Let's get into
We're
it.
getting into it. We're watching a little student film we made for uni, Netball Skies.
I was outsourced and brought in.
Yeah, as a just for your beautiful looks.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
best feedback we got was that our lecturer, he didn't like the use of the student film definition because he thought it was too good to be classed as a student film. He thought, don't put yourself in that box. This is just a film. So quite nice.
Yeah, that is a very nice thing to say. Indeed, I couldn't agree more.
Dale,
Except he doesn't like the Clinton like my eyes here. He doesn't, my squinting, sorry.
he didn't appreciate the realism.
Yeah.
Even though he did love the film.
Yeah, that's it. But we're setting up the story world early on here. We're getting a lot of exposition in terms of the story with that I'm the single man on a netball team.
This is
And
just
then you're the coach.
exposition.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is a long scene. Some would say too long. I would possibly disagree. Did you have a good time making this film, Dale?
Yes, I did. Despite the, sunburn and possible diabetes. But it's anything for the art, always.
You've always been at anything for the art, man, and I appreciate it. Liam, mate, thoughts just overall on the time spent?
Time spent, it was a great use of my time, honestly, mate.
Yeah.
You had a great experience with the fellas.
Do you have a new love for the high art?
I don't know if I'd call it high art just yet.
Just yet?
Just yet.
All right, maybe the next scene.
Next scene. Maybe if those squares are coloured in a bit better.
Yeah,
That was another feedback.
Yeah,
Can't tell, mate.
Not a good use of marker.
wasting. People actually really laughed at that line in the theatre where we played it. The second to fun.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what do they think that means? I mean, second to none, sure.
Yeah.
Second to fun, little joke. But they were like roaring.
Maybe everyone, has a netball background where they were always told that by their coach.
Possibly I didn't come up with that, yeah.
Yeah.
We're setting up Ferdinand here, who is he couldn't be here today, unfortunately.
That is quite unfortunate.
But
He will be loved where he is.
that's a beautiful shot. Great job, Liam.
I
that.
love that
Oh,
cut.
look at that.
Look at this
Look at that.
formidable cast of characters.
Alphas, total alphas. Honestly, you would think like a team like that, they wouldn't get along because just such strong mindsets and such strong opinions all together. But, they somehow made it work.
This is the silliest thing. How many takes did we do? We were just pissing ourselves.
Too many. Like that wide. Remember when I just broke?
Yeah.
I was crying.
And thanks Maggers in the back there who was meowing. That was a bit of personal flavour from him.
He didn't need directing.
No, none of these did.
Shout out to Mikey for looking at the camera a couple of times as well. Just throughout the whole thing, actually. Not just this scene. But if you just keep an eye on him, he'll... Oh, there we are. There we are.
Oh, and here we've got Belinda Gash just covered in.
Yeah. Look at that polo. Just very, very in character. I quite believe it.
I like she's got shit on this afternoon. She's a very real character. And shout out to Alex. He had a week and a half to make all this music pretty much. And
It's fantastic.
great job.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. You're a big fan?
Big fan.
Look at that. Look at that movement as well. Once again, I don't think there was any directing there. I think that was all him.
There's just centers in netball. They love to do that. And I'll just give it's wonderful. And he's passed it to me.
Yeah.
He's gone, why do I suck so bad?
That's a nice touch.
Netball Skies.
Here we are.
Skies.
Great to do it. And just want to say a big shout out. The guy who was standing behind Alex, we'd never met him before. He was just, there's so many shots, he just runs past. They're like, what was he doing?
Obviously goes out of the centre position quite a few times.
Yeah, well, in the
You have to go at us for
division-
cheating. Mate, him. He's the cheater.
Yeah, the guy who was standing behind Alex, just a big shout out. We had never met him, and I was down one person, and just sent a message into this group chat, and he was like, he just rocked up, and he did a great job. He was barking his heart out. Brandon, big shout out, legend.
It was awesome. I've just got something to say here as well. You see that wide, that massive throw? Mum's like, how'd you do that? And I was like, what do you mean? How did I do that? Was it visual effects or something?
Mum
I was
was
like,
proud.
Mum, no, I just fanged it.
I'm just built different, Mum. You should know this. This is so good. Poor Mikey.
Just
Poor
the
Mikey.
timing, like, comedy just writes itself sometimes, honestly.
Another apology to the children playing tennis in the background, getting cranky at the Barks as well.
Oh yeah, they were too.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were being pretty loud. Well, we weren't.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Yeah, it
us.
wasn't
Yeah,
us.
it was everyone else.
Oh, well, there's always next week.
Oh,
That's the spirit.
now
Proud
we're
of
just
yourself,
seeing
mate.
these
Great
characters
goalkeeping as
in a
always.
calm
Only got
position.
3-0. Thanks, guys.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Great work in the
post-game.
car there. A hot day from memory.
Very
Yeah,
hot
it was
day.
pretty warm.
No aircon in the car.
And thank you for donating your car to this production.
That's all right, mate.
Well, all right, but only if Ferdinand
Luckily, I'm not a
is
like
okay.
temperamental actor and
What do you
didn't
say,
throw a hissy
Ferdinand?
that there was
How
no
about
aircon.
on the script fast food?
I was pretty close at times, to be honest, but
Middle of the road driving too.
passing time here. We're demonstrating, as you can see, whether or not you agree that was a good choice. It's, that's fine.
Shout out to Kim for donating her house to the production as well.
No, this is all CGI. What are you talking about? This is not a real house. No. Shout out to Kim, absolute champion. Oh, beautiful transition music there.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit the tone, but then it does.
It
that
it
slows
goes
you.
into somebody like
Yeah. Very quickly.
yeah.
And that's a bit of chocolate. Is it like
It's a chucky.
you stayed? Remember that you were just eating twirls the whole production, and then you'd go, "Boys, I don't know how this happened." You
Another
just look
shirt
at
stain.
you covered in chocolate.
When I got the camera back, man, it was just all chocolate. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I just thought, where's the wet wipe when you need one?
Oh, and here we go. Friend of the family, Mr. Tim Newton,
Yeah.
just pulling through.
Yeah,
I didn't,
Suits that high vis
pretty weird.
Yeah, he looks
quite
good.
well. Yeah.
He looks good on camera. He was being so harsh on himself. Do you remember?
He was
Yeah.
being harsh.
He was like, "Oh, I suck. I'm sorry. I hate
Oh.
myself right now the whole day."
His delivery of inappropriate is so good.
Oh, I know.
Don't know why I was beating himself up because
Yeah, he was just ripping into himself. I'm like, Tim, you're doing the best job. You're the most professional person here.
yeah.
Oh, it's great acting.
Defunded.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
in the
lowest
trailer.
grade, and it's just not sustainable.
Plenty of more exposition here. Oh,
It's not over yet.
look at that.
Quite good. That was your idea, the wave.
Yeah,
And,
with the toy. Yeah.
And it came out. People were saying, which I was like, that's a bit serious. They were like, you really felt empathy, just that one shot. And it was
Yeah.
like, then you were on his side. I was like, it's not really that deep.
Yeah, we didn't think it would be interpreted that
Yeah,
way, but
it
it's
was
good.
like it was crucial to get people to be invested in the characters. Which I'm like, how could that possibly?
That's incredible.
happen,
And
but
yeah,
that was
even
nice.
like Sean's comments of like my character going on a journey and you really felt
It's
him.
like, what journey?
Yeah, apparently
this is the stupidest shit ever.
apparently just that way, mate. It just
It did a
It
lot.
does everything.
So thank you for that.
Oh, no
'Cause,
worries.
I didn't write that in at all. And also Tim running away there.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta say good. Where was his car?
Why didn't you say that? Come on, man.
Oh, how many times did you get changed?
Quite a few.
Yeah,
Two
happy to do it?
days worth.
2 days worth.
We
That's
shooted
it.
that one.
Oh, so good. Except don't listen to my pronunciation of pajamas. I just go full American. Pajama.
Yeah, but the Flano Pajamikins line. I don't know.
Oh,
Just gets
good.
me. Just gets me.
Oh, perfect.
This is with the knife.
We whipped up those lyrics in like 10 minutes as well.
Yeah,
so
that was good hustle
yeah.
from us.
I'm so not. But you so are though. Fuck off.
Good call getting that shot. Made it. Highlighted the comedy.
Yeah, no
Rodney
worries.
Torrent. Absolutely
And I like-
great show, Rodney.
I like how it's the wide and then you have to click with the
Yeah,
mugs.
to bring it back in.
Yeah, very good. Season 12, episode 92.
Yeah.
Straight into
Big
it.
episode.
yeah. It's a popular show in this world.
Yeah. Sorry if you've missed the others, but I think you can jump in at any point, to be honest.
Keep up with what's happening. If anybody doesn't get this, which I would, I'd be concerned. It's what do they call it? Bananas in pajamas. It's like a live action Bananas in pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Have
Hence
you
why
heard?
it's so good.
Yeah. It translates to the screen very easily because the Bananas in pajamas was live action anyway.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the ABC to get in contact.
Oh, there's our color man Sean on the screen. Just a shout out. And Boots movie. That was a uni project
Boots movie.
that we
Big
didn't work on
success.
together.
Wish I was there, mate.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. There you are.
Hey,
Yeah, a little
first
sneak
sneeze.
peek of me.
Oh, film student missing. Oh well. What's going on there?
Have to wait and see.
That's what we call rewatch value.
Yeah.
Because when someone
That's
comes
what
back
you're
in
there for.
again, they go,
Oh shit!
Oh, there
"There
he
it was
is.
teased all along."
The eggs were planted.
But there was
seeds.
because there's a lot happening at once. Obviously, on your initial walkthrough, you're like, go
Oh yeah,
through,
yeah.
like,
You're not
watch
meant to.
through,
You're not
yeah,
meant to
like,
really see that. It's not crucial to the story at all.
That's it. Oh, this scene here. So many flies. So many flies. My acting's terrible. And Liam, would you like to explain what's going on with the camera here?
Oh, there just had to be a bit of cropping and editing, I think.
A
There was
severe amount of cropping and editing.
yeah, it was a bit of a long day, that one. End
Yeah.
of the day shoot.
And the whole time I was like, I will probably need to reshoot this scene. And I stand
Just
by
worked
that, guys.
good.
He's
Yeah.
still good-
Nice.
he's still good to reshoot this.
I always say to people, I was like,
It's a big
when they
end.
ask me like how many days or like what the production was like, I was like, yeah, there were some scenes we would like to have reshot, but you know, ran out of time.
We're still, it's penciled in for sure. Oh, but the brothel joke, Big Ted, I'm just like, good delivery.
Yeah,
People were liking that.
thank
Yeah,
you,
at
thank
the
you.
theatre. Yeah, it was nice.
because my first two lines are a fundraiser. That was terrible. That was shocking.
That's crazy.
But then the final at pajamas as well. There's plenty of laughs there.
Yeah,
But,
with the no
little,
shoes
the little
as well.
waddle,
Yeah.
waddle. Yeah,
it's
it was good.
Do-do-do-do.
The first scene we ever shot of the movie,
Oh,
Right here.
yeah, that's right. No, no, it's not.
isn't it?
No,
Oh, I'm
this
lying.
is post
First-
Rocky Cove.
First day with Dad.
Oh, Rocky.
Yeah,
You'll notice
That's
some,
true.
what's that? The hair?
yeah,
Some
the
continuity
hairs.
issues with the hair. But
It's quite short there.
I think it's just
Yeah.
Doug styles it, you know,
Yeah,
every
differently.
day.
It's the gel. It's all the gel. And I'm quite white here as well, quite pale. Hadn't
you
been out in the
hadn't
summer a lot.
This next shot is the first episode in a long series of Liam fighting with the gimbal.
Quite a bit shaky.
You weren't loving that gimbal, or it wasn't loving you.
It wasn't loving me. I am quite a shaky individual, unfortunately.
I think
it
you
couldn't
took it
even,
out on
it
the
couldn't
wrong-
even handle me.
The camera equipment by the end of it. I think you redirected your anger to the wrong thing.
Oh,
Just threw the camera to the ground.
This scene, this was so much fun to film, and Ruben
There are a lot of
obviously
cuts.
typecasted for his personality. He's not acting here. Just didn't even give him a name. He's Ruben in the movie. This is Ruben. Oh, he did such a good job.
He was fantastic.
He was
I was
the
honestly in
standout.
awe
I was there
because
like
it was my first day, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Shit, I better step up my game," because Ruben's just instantaneously like charismatic, and you just carries the seriousness. And he was nailing his takes. He barely broke. I feel like
boys.
towards the
Yeah,
start.
it was me breaking
The boys.
behind the camera. I was the one laughing, setting everyone off.
it was so hard to just hold. But did you find like every time we were with other people, it was like they were always better actors than us?
Yeah, I felt like that. But seriously, like this is like your best work in my opinion. Like you were pretty fantastic in this.
Oh, that's actually
I was
nice.
I was
you
pretty
go.
in awe. I was like, yeah, Sam's like really good in this.
I'm just playing myself. That's probably why it's quite easy to play.
that
Committed
face.
to it.
That's sour face.
Just not being impressed by anything. Oh,
Just his delivery, man.
he's so good.
I don't even think he read the script beforehand. He just rocked up to set. Well, to be fair, I did the same thing, but it didn't work out for me. But for Ruben, I think it worked out. Oh yeah, the fun size.
The fun, yeah.
Good writing, mate.
Thank you.
Here you can see I'm biting my lips. I'm trying to hold in my laughter.
It was impressive. Oh, that's just production design there. A
Gorgeous.
chocolate on a plate. Like, how did you come up with that? Oh, his delivery is so good.
Don't look so sour, Graham. Did you boys watch Flano Bros last night?
Oh, gotta love him.
I was so happy to eat that chocolate. I think I was pretty hungry.
Yeah, we'd been.
But what?
We had
So
to have
was
lunch.
Ruben, if I remember. He was keen on
Oh,
lunch.
he was trying to get us out of there pretty quick. Oh yeah, because it was bright netball skies, and then as soon as we started this scene, it was just overcast in a second.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't get my bloody barramundi that day because Sam's like, mate, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
so
a bit
sad.
concerning. But I was like, because people will think we filmed it on a different day, but it's like, well, that's reality.
Yeah, exactly.
The weather does change, and also, if the sky is another character in the movie,
Exactly right.
this is where things start to go downhill. So the overcast makes sense.
Thematically.
Now
Just in
chomps. Now chomps have entered the
The
arena.
equation.
What
Chomps
does
are here.
everybody think about chomps? Dale,
I like chomps. I'll just put it simply.
Liam, thoughts?
We actually bonded over chomps because we both disliked them without actually ever trying them. Just because of the packaging.
Deep into this production, we'd never tried one. Just figured people didn't like them.
did turn around on us a little bit.
Yeah,
a lot of
I know.
people we spoke to do like chomps.
It was quite funny. The world of the story was like, people actually were loving chomps.
They
We were
just-
trying to get rid of them.
They just enjoy subpar chocolates.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah, it's like not as good as a Boost or like a dairy milk, but you
Well,
know,
why
if
settle
a
for
chomp's,
less?
if a chomp's there,
Exactly
I'm
right.
not gonna say no.
I would say,
I
in the
would-
words of the parrot on the Arnott's packaging, there is no substitute for quality.
Oh,
And
there you
frankly,
go.
Bringing out the bin guns to this
I'm
debate,
not-
mate. Sorry, didn't you have you didn't realize you had your academic sauce fucking up your arsenal?
someone's going to be like, it's not a parrot, it's an Eastern Rosella. Fuck off. I love this because, again, the person that we got in the scene, better than us, Shane was directing this scene by the end of it.
He was.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic. See,
Mate.
that's great. I love that.
It's your favourite line.
It was what for?
What for? Like, what are chocolates for, if you think about it? It's deep.
Mum was so surprised. She's like, "Did anyone honk at you driving along that main road?" I was like, "Surprisingly, no."
The people of the entrance to Davistown are surprisingly quite warm.
Yeah, they're just more curious. You get a few looks, but no vocals, which is always appreciated because you know the mics are hot. Trying to do our job, trying to make some art. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, fun little montage.
Montage.
Thank you for organising all these doors, Dale.
Oh, no
Job.
worries.
There's Big Stuart.
Yeah, shout
Absolute
out to
legend.
all my friends and acquaintances.
Shout out to all my new friends. Did you have a good day? This was one day. We just did the
It
montage.
was a great day.
That was.
We were moving
a lot of
around.
fun.
We were moving a lot.
It was towards the end, so we knew we'd
meeting a lot of new people.
socially draining. That was good. Very camp. That was a great performance.
Yes, indeed.
You did some directing there. You were like, that wasn't good enough.
That's right, Liam. I
There was
remember that now.
just a peek at the camera. I just had to make sure.
You were like, take the reins. Just being mean to people you've just met. You go, not good enough. Let's go again.
Oh, shout out to Anne as the drunk driver.
She drunk. A method acting role, one of many fulfilled. Bit of confusion about Marker thought that these were empty boxes, but I think they're just playing. They're just being silly.
Yeah.
Didn't mark us down for it.
Got all those boxes. You got to build a fort, mate.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
build a tower.
Oh, Ferdinand.
Oh yeah, speaking of building the tower, I love like there's a shot in a second where it's like the chomp box I go to put on top, and you see me genuinely get mad at fucking Sam's character. It's so
Here's
good.
my first time eating a chomp on the screen.
This was first. That was
See
first
it?
ever, was
yeah,
it?
that was
not?
my.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a genuine reaction. First chomp.
Oh,
ever.
I love that you spit it out. You get it that in the frame as well. That's perfect.
That's great. It's great filming.
Yeah, great
Of course.
cinematography, Liam.
There it is.
It really times up with the song where I say "lick my bum" and then you hear me like do a gag, which is obviously gross. Interesting about this scene now, if you're sitting at home as the audience person and you're wondering why does this look so bad, the answer is of course hubris. So just refuse to use lights for this whole thing. I hate
Too much
hassles.
effort.
Yeah,
That's
I
exactly
don't like
it.
effort. I don't like anything that's fiddly. And you pay the price.
We're only in their house for a certain amount of time. You know, they're doing us a favor. We
Yeah.
can't like intrude on them by
Oh,
going.
we could have. No, we totally could have. But just not bothered. So that's why that looks just awful. I can't really watch this, to be honest.
You think we would have learned from our first project not to film near an open window? But
We
we did it
didn't learn
again.
anything. Just blown out.
Oh well, at least the camera's not in it.
Yeah, that's true.
My mum was so confused why Doug's doing the bookkeeping because he's so fucking dumb, as you can see by the quick transitions and like to the close-ups, like that. My face there, like cross-eyed.
In the theater, Alex was just, he's like, you look so stupid there. Everyone was, and you do.
Yeah,
It's good acting.
yeah,
Good
thank
acting.
you.
Why is he allowed to do the books? I don't know.
And like he's smiling as you're leaving as well. He's like,
There's a continuity error with Ferdinand's hat, but I think because he actually could have fixed it himself, which we like realised
That's
later,
true.
so it's fine.
no.
Just that's if anybody says anything.
This is when we get the first taste of that deep sunburn.
Yeah, that deep sun.
This
I'm
always
making love
makes
to
me
the bin.
This always makes me laugh because I go, is he dancing in the bin? Like,
No, mate, he's trying to feed himself, trying to find that
Yeah,
banana.
he's got a
There we are.
It's been like
That's what a producer does, mate. You know, I was originally meant to be in a bush, but we couldn't find a bush that I could fit in with the headphones on for the story. So I said, hey, I'll go in the bin. And you know what? Doug's by himself for these 3 days. So he's got to be able to feed himself. So he's rummaging through the bin. And that's where he gets the half a banana.
Yeah, because he needs Graham to look after him.
Yeah. He's very dependent on Graham.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Just don't worry about it. This was the first thing we filmed.
This is the first film day.
Great cinematography mostly.
It's gorgeous.
It's very majestic.
Yeah,
It should be like a reel on Instagram. That travel to the
Battle Bay.
Yeah, Battle
It's
Bay
a great
Beach
commitment
Cove.
from the actor. Anything for the art, sliding down that hill 3 or 4 times, wasn't it?
We did a few takes of that. Pretty cut up afterwards.
It looks pretty dangerous. In the risk assessment, that should have been high up there.
Didn't put it on.
There's actually another one.
Risk assessment.
I don't think I did because we did that before.
Yeah, that's true. We hadn't submitted it.
There's a big commitment here. Dropping to your knees on all these rocks. I could never.
A few people were like, "Did that hurt?" And the answer, if you were wondering, was yeah.
I was
Yeah, it
I
really
was
hurt.
doing the old sitting behind the camera. I was like, oh, I wouldn't have done that.
Because even though it is in slow motion, I didn't do it
It
in slow
wasn't.
motion. Oh, this is very fun.
Like-
Yeah, that hurt. That did hurt. I'm usually quite nervous about ticks and things like that. Don't want to get Lyme's disease. But as soon as there's like the camera's on, I'm jumping in those bushes. You can't stop.
Way to do it.
Oh, here he is.
Oh,
Liam.
on debut.
Not a fan of this at all.
This is amazing.
Look at you. Look at how you're
You look
dressed.
great. A film student.
Film student.
How did
My
you feel
mum-
this day?
My mum asked, are those glasses real? Does he
They are
actually
not.
wear glasses?
They're from a old Where's Wally's costume, actually. They're reused.
I think you can tell.
They're reused.
I don't know what my mum was thinking.
They look pretty cheap.
They don't fit the head too well, unfortunately.
Did you have a fun day doing this? I know you were a bit like, we're still getting a feel for the production.
Yeah, not being in front of a camera before acting, I was a bit uncomfortable, but we got there in the end.
In the end, we got there straight away.
We got there
Yeah.
straight away,
But it was a bit of a walk. But,
yeah. It was a bit of a trek.
but you can't get the shape of the whole poor film student. I really like this proof of concept. Like, it proved it to myself because a few people came up to us and they were like, "Oh, was that La La Land thing about me specifically? Because I love La La Land." And I was like, "No, no, that wasn't about you specifically." Because everybody in our class always puts La La Land as a reference film.
And that's so funny because when I went to university and did my media and comms degree, we were making like a romantic kind of film, and then my tutor was like, "Oh, use La La Land for inspiration and stuff." So it looks like we needed to do a swap-a-roo of the uni classes because fucking hell.
What sort of inspiration is like a Hollywood movie for a student film? It's
Yeah.
very silly.
That's a beautiful shot. I'm
Oh,
a big
that's
fan of that
beautiful.
shot.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks good.
Big
I had
fan
to,
of our netball
I had
team.
to set the box up on some DVDs that we brought because we had a few options instead of La La Land to get it in
What were
the shot.
options?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh yes.
I think we had an Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds.
Okay.
The birds or
Other student films.
Yeah, and that line there is just basically summing up the whole point of this film. Narrative is contrived, something silly.
Oh, bloody hell. Remember this when the car pulled up behind us, so we had to reshoot the whole bloody sequence with Trent running in and
Yeah,
then the
that's
whole
right.
conversation
They
and
left.
dialogue. And then they left, and it was just, it was so painful. And we're burning to a crisp out in the sun. As you can see, I'm like red and bronze at the same time.
I've never been tan in my life. Like, this is it.
The
And
camera
then-
was also overheating.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
turning off. It was that hot.
We had to put Ferdinand's hat on the top of the camera. It was,
Yeah, and then he was getting
Nightmare.
upset. Awful.
he was getting cancer.
Poor Ferdinand. And you'll notice the lens sort of is adjusting weirdly because we had to change camera, which I'm not a fan of. It's a bit distracting and it's like not great. But it's because we had some technical mishaps. Liam, any thoughts?
Oh, it's just a bit of too much trust in myself, I think.
Yeah.
I think the risk assessment could have been a lot more thorough, guys, personally.
Yeah. So this is our secondary camera. This is me reusing a gag from a movie that hasn't come out yet. So it's going to seem like I stole it from this, but I stole it from that because like we were just in a rush. So
That's it.
I love recycling jokes. Different camera.
Great artists steal from themselves should be the quote.
Yeah. That's the Crack Tiles documentary at the end, you know, with the frisbee.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
same
beautiful.
joke,
Alright,
but
let's kick things off.
what can you do?
I'm super bricked up today, so let's keep it quick. Maybe
Thanks
just a
for telling
quarter
us
or
that,
so, right?
Bridget. Belinda, sorry.
I think that was
Do you
improv
wanna
as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, she was.
She made that up.
that was
She made that
was
up.
BTS. That was BTS. She was waiting for someone to call action. She mentioned that. Thought
Alex does love
We'll
a
keep
pivot
that
in
in.
centre.
I think that's what centers do famously. Now,
Just a little
this
pivot.
was one of the days where we went to Big Nick's Kebabs.
We
And it
finally
was
made
shut.
it.
No,
Oh,
it
we
was one of the
didn't.
bad days where they was shut just
Game
randomly.
they're playing. Stepping. Of course, I take bribes.
Separate day. You probably didn't even remember. This is
Yeah,
a different
no,
day. It's
yeah.
not like you can't definitely tell.
Stepping.
Like the netball court, you know how, I forget what day it is, I think it might have been for the opening scene. But you know how there was a girl like goal shooting and stuff?
Yeah.
Turns out I work with her, and she came up to me after she watched the film and was like, "Oh, you were the guys that were there that day."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What?
because she would play I think center or something normally, but she was moving to goal attack because that person was away, or goal shooter, sorry, because that person was away. And then it was like a fucking full circle moment. I was like, that is such a
What the
small
hell?
world. That's crazy.
Was that the day where she had like a coach with her?
Yeah, her dad was there and they had cones set up and everything. Those were those people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Crazy.
Hello. Because we were pissing ourselves because we were like, that's what we were making a film about, like a one-on-one coaching situation. And I'm
Yeah.
like yelling at you. And then she had someone with her who was like yelling at her as well. And I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt like maybe she would have been, because we looked very silly. She might have been a bit uncomfortable, but they weren't there for too long.
Yeah,
while
exactly.
we were there.
We probably forced
Scared them off.
yeah.
Might have to do a bit of an explanation into the bib changing
Oh
situation.
yeah. If for some reason this is confusing, even though the whole movie doesn't make any sense, the reason he's able, the reason we're seeing him change bibs rather than it being instant is because it's in slow motion. You have to put it in slow motion to see him get changed. Oh, I wonder if he'll get it in. What do you think?
I honestly don't know.
It's very
Is
tense.
the goalkeeper.
Look at
not-
Mike.
does not think he will.
He does.
Well,
Yeah,
he
doesn't
would, he's
think
never
so.
done any goalkeeping in his life. He wouldn't have a clue how to do it because he's always just standing there,
Just dwindling
nothing
about.
to do.
Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
I
whoa.
can't believe I did it.
That's beautiful.
I won the game. Now it's getting confusing because we're talking and then he's talking, but it's not syncing up. We've done this voiceover
It's
thing.
all
mate.
very
You've done this
confusing.
voiceover thing. This is Doug's time to shine,
Can't-
alright?
Let's just
Never
enjoy
give
the
him a
moment.
chance. No, but I
Doug,
just
that's it. Oh, there he is.
There he's
running
moving.
in hot.
shout out to Mank for
Shout out to Mank.
operating Ferdinand and running towards our arms. Oh,
That's
look,
good.
look
And
how
then-
genuinely happy we look. I think
Do you
there
look
was
at
no
the-
acting here.
No, yeah, well, it's the end of the day, so you're like happy to be going home, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Why is the audio blown out? Didn't have an audio person. Simple answer that time.
No boom mic on set.
Yeah. Refused to work with people. This is what changed. I just cut this down. That was all. Yeah, a little bit more fighting the gimbal here.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Oh well.
Had to find that beautiful sky.
That's it.
Yeah. It's too bad it was cloudy, but you know it was meant to rain that day, so you take what you can get.
None of these items were broken, by the way, despite being thrown up in the air. So,
Yeah, well, it's
That's
pretty hard
also-
to break a pair of pants.
well, you know, picture frame, mate.
No, that was a bit sketchy. I actually had to re-record this. This isn't from our originals.
Really?
Yeah, they were super grainy,
Oh,
not
no.
exposed correctly. Shout out to Sean, thanks for the
Devastating.
colour grading. Oh, it was a bit of fun.
Bit of
Yeah,
fun.
and make sure you do stay to the end. I know I'm saying that now as we're in the end, but a lot of people saw the initial credits and then just left. I found out that a lot of people done that, and even though I mentioned in the caption, stay till the end. We have a surprise for you. This
Don't-
beautiful story
People still missed
that
it.
everyone's missing out
Oh,
on.
don't sound so hurt. Don't sound so
I'm
personal.
very-
His
I'm very
favourite
cut.
joke.
I can't imagine anyone really watching credits.
Oh.
I made these for myself. Had a good day making these photos. Yeah, that's right.
It
Just
looks
one day.
it. It looks
Just
it.
one day. How's that possible? Oh, it's good. Bit of a tune. Your dad likes this song.
He's a big fan of this song.
Yeah. So am I.
That's great.
If I
That's
like
great
this song,
news, mate. That's-
Yeah. You believe it or not, I wrote this song like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
It was called Netball Skies as well.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. It was just a
There
quick,
you
yeah,
go.
bit of a weird, funny thing. Because we were saying it at uni because it was like a thing.
It was. You
That
brought
Alex-
it up.
Yeah, yeah. But then it just
I
you
latched
liked
onto
it.
it.
You were like,
I
oh,
was like,
Netball
that's
Skies, that
great.
sounds good. And then it was like, well, let's actually make a film about netball.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's
Because I'd
been
never
around.
heard the Netball Skies phrase before this film. So
Really?
There you go. Yeah.
Well, It's a funny thing where I'm pretty sure Alex said it first, and I say that, and then he said he thought I said it first. And it's like no one wants to take the credit.
He gaslights himself. That's funny as.
Oh, poor Ferdinand.
Oh.
His Alpha Nand was cutting in on his crush, so obviously he's drinking away his sorrows, pushing away. I love that photo.
BT means you need a plan B, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay safe out there.
Here we go, the final chapter of fighting the gimbal. Some would say
it's quite difficult walking backwards.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. But I love you.
Oh, this was actually fun.
This was a good improv from you.
Yeah, but like it could have been better because you say something about chomps and they go, oh, I could have gone for a chomp.
They were so good. They were amazing. I don't know.
No, I like that. It's very Kath and Kim, I think. You know what I could go for?
See what I could go for?
A chomp. Well, that brings us to the end of the commentary. Thanks for coming.
No,
had a great time making this.
Great time.
Yeah.
Great time.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. See you next
you.
time. Bye.